So when I first heard about this project, I got thinking, what am I leaving behind? What have I spent my entire senior year building up that I am leaving behind when I leave Aiken? And my first thought was, well, obviously my room.
My room is a treasure trove of artifacts and memorabilia from the past 4 years I've been in Aiken. Most of this stuff is going into storage when I move out, so my video is going to be one last look at everything. That's right, we're doing a room tour! Let's start with a shelf. On the far left, we have the microfiber towels that I got in Mr. Miller's class when he was doing a lesson on trading. I'm glad I ended up with these, because microfiber towels are useful for cleaning glasses. Next, we have my pack of blank CDs. You see, I don't stream my music. My phone only gets so much data per month, and my car has neither an aux port nor Bluetooth. Instead, what I do is I download my music off of the internet and then burn it onto blank CDs. Next, we have my isopropyl alcohol. I use this for cleaning my controllers, my CPU, my keyboard. It's pretty useful stuff. Moving down, we have my game collection. When I was 17, I tried to get into game collecting. Turns out, game collecting sucks. It's really expensive and inconvenient compared to getting games digitally. I'm probably going to sell these in the future. And here we have a couple of my ceramics projects. I sucked at ceramics. Could you tell? We'll get back to this poster later. And here we have more junk. Around the same time I got into game collecting, I tried to get into figurine collecting. These are going in the trash when I move out. And here we have the Minecraft pig plush that my brother got me for Christmas when I was 10. This brings back a lot of memories. I used to be really into Minecraft. And here we have my two most prized possessions, my Scott the Woz Monopoly and Scott the Woz Clue. The Monopoly is 1 out of 5,000 and the Clue is 1 out of 7,500. These are rare, and I'm hoping they start rising in value so I can sell them. But unfortunately, the Clue came with a disgusting gash on it, and by the time I found out, it was too late to return it. Thanks, Scott! Further down, we have my book collection. Unlike games, I actually prefer paperback books. This isn't my entire book collection. I have a couple of Stephen King books that are being loaned to a friend right now. And in the back, we have a Fresca can, because it wouldn't be a boys' room without a piece of garbage that gets left there for 2 years. Moving on, we have the dresser. Yeah, we're just gonna skim the contents of this. Here we have one of my most valued possessions, the newspaper from One Act. If you saw this year's One Act performance, you probably remember how the father sat in his chair for the entire play reading his newspaper. I designed that newspaper, and I'm proud of it. I filled the inside with a bunch of jokes and dumb stuff to keep Nick entertained while he sat there for 30 minutes. Reese is the one who constructed the paper, like printed it out, stapled it together and whatnot, but ultimately, since I designed it and I'm in One Act, I got to keep it. And here we have my Mega Man X water bottle that I bought from the website fangamer.com. This is the last one they ever produced. Period. And so I'm pretty happy that I got to snag it. Moving on, we have my poster collection. I've been building this up for quite a few years, and I'm pretty sad that some of these are going to have to go into storage when I move. Front and center is the Butterscotch Dip Cone poster. I got this from working at Dairy Queen, when corporate first tried to discontinue the Butterscotch Dip Cones. Surrounding it, we have a bunch of video game posters and one Scott the Woz poster. There's a neat story behind the Celeste poster. You see, there's 2 Celeste posters available, and the one hanging on my wall is the one I ordered. But when it first arrived, I received the wrong one. I went through customer support and got the right one shipped to my house, and I got to keep the other one. If anybody wants it, it's $15, hit me up. Moving on, we have my PC desk. First of all, we have my compressed air, because it wouldn't be a boy's bedroom without compressed air. Then we have, of course, my PC. For any computer nerds, here's the specs. I bought this during the silicon shortage of 2022, and it ended up costing about $1,200. In hindsight, I wish I had waited a year for the prices to go down. To the right of my PC, we have my Mr. FPGA. This only costed me about $200, and was one of the best purchases I ever made. Partially because the price skyrocketed right after I bought it, but also because this little thing has given me years of entertainment. Basically, it plays old games. A ton of old games. Here's a list of every video game console this thing can run. It also lets me play on my CRT TV, which is how I play these old games. I think that they'd look better on the old TVs, since they were made for them. Moving over to the left, we have my monitor and my soundbar. The monitor is a pretty nice 4K monitor, although unfortunately I'm going to have to get rid of it when I go to college. It's just too big. And the soundbar I got for a decent price at the one thrift store in town that closed down. Moving down, we have my surge protector, showcasing just how much electronic crap I have in my room. Over here we have my PlayStation 4, Game Boy, and Nintendo Switch. I bought my PS4 and my Game Boy with my own money because I thought I would use them more. I don't use them at all. I have a PC and my Mr. FPGA. I don't need these. I also keep my Switch here, not because I don't want to use it, but because this thing has been abused. I had it since I was 12 and I did not take good care of it. The screen scratched, the sticks dripped, and some buttons don't work. I did not treat this with respect. Well, with that said, that's pretty much all my room. Except for, my closet.